Convo! I didn't write it all down. Oh, Abdul was talking yesterday, and he was like, because we were talking about something, and I said I was doing this. So, we were talking about challenges on Fortnite, right? And he was like, I don't know how it came about, but he was joking, and he said, "You've written them all down, haven't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course I have." And he was like, "Oh, have you actually?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Well, I thought you did." I'm like, he said his first thought, because he said it in a joking way. He was like, his first thought was like, I was going to make a list of what I needed to do. And he said he finds it so weird that he says that to people, and they're a bit weirded out. They're like, "Oh, why would you write it down? Why don't you just remember?" And he's like, "Only Nathan gets." Like, you just need to plan it out. Maybe it makes it so much easier.
You should see, I've got a book at home that whenever I'm doing a game and there's challenges or things that, like, at the moment I'm doing Far Cry 5 and I'm doing fishing challenges.
Yeah.
And so I've got like the areas where the best place to fish for those fish are on the map.
Yep.
And then the weights I've got to beat of each fish. And yeah, it's just ridiculous. But I always do it. I did it with Fallout. I did, you know what I mean? Like Fallout trophy hunting, I did it.
Previous episode, welcome back.
So Convo, we're playing Fortnite because it's great. We're still spoiler heavy Infinity War.
Yeah. Talking about Movie Bob, right? He made a video recently that I watched, because the fan theory is, or what the internet is saying is that Star-Lord is the real villain, because he went all out and he caused everything. Yeah. But no, he didn't cause everything. No. That's to do with Thanos. Thanos chose it on his own, but Movie Bob has an episode where he explains like his theory and everything behind it, and that Star-Lord is not the villain at all. And in fact, that's running with his character. He's dealing with emotions. Like he's coming straight off the back of number 2. So people don't realise.
He's literally just killed his dad. Found out that his dad killed his mom. Like, he's got a lot of shit going on. And
he explains how Star-Lord has never, like, almost bite the bullet, accepting what's happened. Dealing with grief in an adult way. He's always run from it. And this is the first time that he hasn't run from it, and he's tried to do it. Tried to, make the tough decisions and come to terms with what's about to happen. And Thanos takes that away from him by turning it into bubbles. So in his mind, he's done it. He's done the act.
When he's got to take the shot.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was edge of my seat, kind of shit, and then it turned to bubbles. And I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
So Thanos then turn around and to say, "Oh, I actually killed her," after you went through all that.
Oh god. Yeah.
What human being is not going to want to fuck his face up?
Yeah.
But he has a whole video on it that explains everything. I'm like, he's not the villain at all.
No, I don't think he's a villain.
It's
just the internet finding something to aim at. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What if, because Doctor Strange saw all these different outcomes?
Oh, I've read a good theory on that.
What if that is the path that they had to take? Because he says something like
he says on
this is the way or something.
When he says on the ship, if it comes down to saving, like when he's talking to Iron Man and Spider-Man, it's like, if it comes down to saving you, the boy, or the Time Stone, I'm picking the Time Stone. And then obviously later in the film, Thanos is like, "Give me the Time Stone or I'll kill Tony Stark," and he's like, "All right, like, take it." He bargains, don't he? He's killing Tony Stark, and he's like, "Spare his life and I'll give you the Time Stone."
Yeah.
And he does that fucking beautiful scene where he picks the star out of the sky, and it's the fucking. I was like, "That's sick," but so this is after he's seen every outcome. So from the point he does the little head twitchy shit, everything Doctor Strange is doing is to get to the one
choice.
The one like reality where they win. So
100%.
him letting him get all the stones, or one of the most powerful stones anyway, the Time Stone, is him going, "Look, in the future I saw, he had it anyway. He had it anyway, and you were." So what I'm saying is, in that future, he was like, he had the Time Stone, and you were alive.
Yeah.
So you can't die.
Hmm.
But that fight though as well, Tony Stark and Thanos.
Every fight scene in how
Tony
they
Stark
win.
was just battering it, like fucking turning his hands into giant like flat plates and rocket boosting his elbow, and then the same with his feet. Does all that and he tiny cut. I like even Thanos is just like all that effort for just a drop of blood. I was like, oh my god, he's just gonna end all of you. Like,
So how they introduced each one of the characters and the characters tie in to make basically the entire MCU come together was done so well. Like, if you took every scene of who Thanos was beefing and just cut all those cuts away and made it, you could have like 3 or 4 shorts or like mini film just on its own.
But they made it connected. I mean, you got to think.
Plus, which is also like how they do in the comics, because they cut away from stories, so you're doing 2 or 3 different places in stories at one time, and then because this is how I feel. Marvel are very good at bringing what's on a page and what makes a comic into a film.
Yes.
They're big set pieces where they turn around a focal point and it goes through character to character, and how they interact is exactly how it's done on a storyboard.
Yeah, that's what you have on like a big double page spreads, is what you have of like a 10-minute clip where it's like flowing through everyone.
Even if it's one picture or broken up across pages, they replicate it beautifully. Yeah. And they're doing exactly the same with their storytelling and how characters are interacting.
I think that's where DC failed. DC are still writing movies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like, DC are trying to make films.
They're making a moving comic, aren't they? Let's be serious.
Where Marvel is bringing a comic to the screen. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. But also, I like it how each character that Thanos comes across, is telling me a little bit more about his backstory or his character or why he's there.
Watching a movie from the point, especially a superhero movie, watching a superhero movie, which are normally all save the day, like, you know, like good guys always win and, you know, good guys are great. Watching a superhero movie that is like, which follows the arc of the bad guy.
Yeah.
Because that is Thanos' film.
It's
not an Avengers film. Like, you can call it Avengers Infinity War all you want. That's Thanos the movie. You know what I mean? Like, that's...
Captain America Civil War was Iron Man and Captain America Civil War.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's Thanos' film, and you follow him and you learn about him and you see that, like, for lack of a better word, there's, like, humanity in him and he cares, and... You know, he's doing this for what he believes is a right and noble cause. He's like, the fucking universe is fucked, and I'm the only one with the fucking, you know, the fucking balls to deal with it. Like, no one else is gonna. We're all just gonna run ourselves into the ground. And so what he thinks he's doing, he thinks is right. And you just, you know, you got all the Avengers around it like crazy. It's just, it was so fucking good to watch that you're just like, I'm watching a bad guy film. It's about the bad guy and it's great. Like, it's... Oh, good. But the way they interlinked everyone, like where everyone started and where everyone ended up was, you know, you ended up with like Rocket Raccoon on Earth for 4.
Yeah.
You know, Captain America and Tony Stark never met. So they didn't have to deal with the shit from the Like, Hulk started on a ship fighting Thanos hand to hand, ends up in Wakanda with Black Panther, who he's never met.
I do like all the different interactions.
It's ridiculous, like the way they, and at no point did I feel like any of it was filler. Like any of it was like, oh, this is just a stupid bit to get so and so here.
Yeah.
Or, oh, this is just, it was literally like, this makes sense. Like, this person's meant to be here, this is how it would come down. Like, yeah, it was so fucking good.
I hope it sounds alright, the audio, by the way. I didn't know. Oh, I do want that.
He stole you.
Oh well.
Oh, no, he didn't. Right.
I'm gonna do something sneaky.
I hope so, you're watching.
I'm gonna sneak around.
And that... Yeah, split into 2. the power levels of everyone I feel is getting better as well.
Yeah. Apart from Hulk, they're still nerfing him. I don't like it.
Yeah, but you know, like you had like Scarlet Witch finally come out of her shell and be a much bigger player than she's ever been. You know what I mean? Like she held back Thanos when she's trying to like kill Vision. She's like holding him back, like he's pushing through it, but she slowed him to, like right fucking down, and it's like finally, thank you. Like, this is one of the most powerful fucking. Granted, she's not a mutant in the MCU, but she's one of the most powerful mutants in the comic books, and it's like, where has this been?
Yeah.
Cheeky fuck.
There's a guy there. Dead. Where are they then?
And we finally had Thor being a bit more of a god.
Yeah.
No, Stormbreaker. Fucking Stormbreaker's cool. Oh man.
What, Groot's arm, yeah?
Yeah, you know like when you have like the weird questions about the worthiness of people.
Yeah.
So Groot's worthy.
Yeah.
Groot's worthy because he picked it up.
Yeah.
And held it up, and then he got his armor.
Yeah.
So I like that Groot's worthy because he always does what's right and noble, even though he was the muscle for a fucking bounty hunting raccoon.
Shit.
Yeah, if you don't stick on your little plan of going through things, I am just going to wander around in Infinity War and just talk about whatever pops into my tiny little head.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to just stick here for a second.
Like Peter Dinklage as the dwarf that makes
Oh
it.
shit, yeah.
Such a
That
good,
came out of nowhere.
such a good little cameo, man. I was like, yes.
I did have an Iron Man giving over his mantle theory.
Do you know who people are saying it's gonna go to?
Go on.
Fucking Black Panther's little sister.
Oh, and she becomes the Iron Maiden.
I don't know if she'll go either Iron Maiden, Iron Heart, or because in the comics she's been Black Panther once.
Yeah.
We'll stick it over.
Why do that? Why? Because her brother's already.
No, but
Doing it.
she's an established character now with high intelligence and amazing technology, and so she can take the suit forward.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Like, I mean, it's already fucking nanomachines, but she can take it.
Yeah, that's
forward.
fucking cool.
Oh god,
And
yeah.
you could clearly see that it was using up his stores the way he was getting fucked up.
Yeah. When he was like when it was all getting ripped apart.
Yeah. And then
yeah.
by the end he got stabbed because he didn't have any more nanomites to protect him.
Yeah, because they were getting destroyed in the fight.
Yeah.
Which I liked that it wasn't constantly regenerating fucking. You know, like, I've got infinite fucking nanomachines that will constantly regenerate. It's like, no, if they get blown the fuck up and destroyed, then they're gone.
Yeah. But it's his demeanour through the film. The way, you know, he's getting more and more scared, and when Thanos says, look, you're not the only one plagued by knowledge, which I feel is a throwback to when he saw the possibility of everyone dying. Right in the beginning, first Avengers. And then that's what happens. Everyone's dying.
Yeah, he's seen that already. So that was good.
Yeah, so it's just him. I feel like, plus Robert Downey Jr. isn't getting younger.
No.
And they're going to have to keep characters alive which people like Iron Man, mainly because of, I feel, him. But that's a vital character that's been in Marvel for ages, even though it's, you know, changed and been new characters.
Marvel, the head of Marvel's, Kevin Feige, already said the future of the MCU. He said something along like, you know, still has the characters you know and you know that are there and established now. He was like, but there are many more teams in the Marvel universe, in the comics. He goes, and we are going to be like dipping into those.
Yeah.
You know, so you know, it's kind of like, it's really. I'm excited about the change and where it's going to go, but at the same time, to do that, we're gonna lose some of the big players that kick this all off. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you're gonna lose Captain America.
See, that's the thing. Everyone's upset because pretty much all the characters died. But I'm like, if you know anything about how films are played or how people make money off this, you know, how this is a thing, how Marvel are a company, how comics are storytelling. This is all
if you've read Infinity War, the comic.
Yeah, if you realise that this is part 1 of a part 2 at least.
Yeah. Well,
this is a build-up.
The originals plus Ant-Man and Hawkeye are going to win it, yeah? Like,
No.
Bare people are coming back.
All those people that are dead now are not necessarily going to stay dead.
Storm.
I know.
Okay.
Chill out. Don't worry. I've got this.
But, you got to think, like, straight away, everyone was like, you know, like, I don't know, people who came into the MCU late or don't understand, like you were saying about storytelling and stuff like that. Like, people were like, oh, they've already got rid of Black Panther. It's like, no, they have not got rid of the guy that brought in the most money for a standalone film in history. Like, you know what I mean? Fucking Black Panther made bare money. And people think that they've buffed him after 1 or 2 films. Or 3, because it's a war, innit?
Yeah.
But it's just like, no. Like, but then there are people going, oh, but everyone at Marvel gets a 3 deal.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
So you peek out. But you know, because you know the original lot got signed up for 3 movie deals.
Yeah.
Like Thor got a 3 movie deal, Iron Man got a 3 movie deal. And obviously they've extended it since and done like Avengers and crossovers and stuff like that. I think Hulk was the first to get a 6 movie deal. Yeah. No, you can't have me. No. No. Yeah, people think that they're gonna off Black Panther because he's done 3 movies.
No.
It's like, no, there's Black Panther 2 and 3 coming. Trust me. Like, you get it. They're not gonna have some mad money spinner and be like, well, let's get rid of him. Carry on next time.
Next time.
Bye.
Bye.